Recent stories such as these have turned the eyes of the nation toward Kansas City and its one-man car system of police protection. We are here with Chief Brannon in Kansas City Police Headquarters to find out how Kansas City reduced its crime rate in the face of increased crime figures almost everywhere else.
Well, several factors are involved, Mr. Jesse. Principally, however, is our one-man car operation, which allowed us to purchase more automobiles and use our personnel by spreading them in smaller areas.
In the early part of 1953, our city's 80 square miles of territory had officers in 24 patrol areas. We increased these patrol areas from 24 to 41 in number, reduced them from an average of 3.5 square miles to 1 9/10 square miles. Then, with additional fast and dependable automobiles, but with the same number of men riding alone, we launched our one-man car patrol.
As I recall, Chief Brannon, Kansas City was the first city of over 250,000 population to man each of its patrol cars with a single officer.
As far as I know, that's right, Randall. And as our police cars rolled with only one man, we began real innovation in metropolitan police work. We had switched to one-man cars only after careful consideration. We considered the personal safety and attitude of the officers, public opinion, and the expense of additional cars. Our residential areas are now more frequently and better patrolled. Our parks are more adequately policed. Our industrial areas more thoroughly covered. In some districts, with more cars, we to overlap traditional trouble spots.
Briefly, that is our one-man car procedure in theory.
Well, Chief, how does it actually work?
Well, let's imagine we're with a one-man car patrolman and we get a call.
This one is a fairly routine call, and these are actual scenes, not staged. A passenger spotted a person asleep in a car. Doors locked, windows rolled up, maybe a result of violence, but more likely an attempted suicide. Within seconds, the nearby patrol car is at the scene. Emergency first aid is given until the ambulance, which was called by the officer before he left his car, arrives at the scene, and the person is on her way to the hospital.
But how about the type of call that might be dangerous, Chief?
Of course, every call is potentially dangerous, but let's take a case where a patrolling officer has spotted two men in the back of a darkened building. He calls for assistance, and within seconds, another car is on the way. The cars close in from different directions. Before the patrolmen leave their cars, they have radioed the dispatcher, giving him their location and the description of the suspect's car. Then a routine inspection. The car has no license, but satisfactory identification is made. It could have been dangerous, but it was just another of the many.
But let's consider the cost of all this. How many additional cars did you have to buy? How much did they cost?
Well, 16 fully equipped radio patrol cars cost about $50,000. To operate the same number of two-man patrol units would cost Kansas City more than $500,000 annually in salaries alone. Now, with one officer, a good car, and good communications, we are able to overcome any unusual personal danger to the officer. The patrolman likes the arrangement. The public gets better police protection and at less expense. Now, here's an example of the absolute necessity on some calls. These suspects were caught inside a store. But before the officer went in, he had radioed for help. He got it, fast. But Randall, a police officer's work isn't all crime prevention and detection. When natural disaster strikes, the police officer becomes essential to aid the victims in many ways. With more cars, we are able to spare some of them for the emergency work. When a tornado hit our area not many days ago, the Kansas City police were able to help because we had the rolling stock to do the job. So our officers are messengers of mercy as well as keeping Kansas City's crime rate going down while others are going up.
Well, thanks, Chief. That's the story of Chief Bernard Brannon and his men of the Kansas City Police Department. Lawyer, former college professor, and naval officer, Chief Brannon has proved that with good men and equipment, the one-man car system works successfully. This is Randall Jesse in Kansas City.